G'day, welcome to another instalment of this thrilling episode that has become quite a major saga, trying to fix the compression around the mast on my little Columbia 22. It has been a while since I've done any filming. I do plan on stringing the whole lot together, so it's just one video because I don't want to bore everybody too much with multiple episodes. So yeah, it's rather stilted. Hopefully that will clean up a bit in editing. It's been about 4 or 5 weeks since I've done any filming, and a few things have happened in the meantime. I guess the first thing to demonstrate is the post that I'm going to be using to actually push the mast back up. Anyway, so let's just grab you and take you down and below and have a look. So there's our template. As you can see, it's not right the way up to the ceiling there because of the compression, which is what the whole purpose of this exercise is about. Now I've put a adjustable compression post in here. This is only temporary, and as you'll see, that there is my car jack, which is up under a transition block that I had to make to go from the jack to that piece of steel, and it goes up through the template, and at the very top there you can just see I've got a piece of timber attached to the other end of that, and that's got some holes drilled in it to accommodate the bolts for the mast step from through on the deck. So a bit of work gone into coming up with that whole contraption. Under the floor there, which you can't see, is also some more pieces of timber that fill the void between the floor and the top of the keel where it's connected to the hull. So hopefully when we start winding this up we don't create any greater problems with cracking the floor or anything like that, but you know, time will tell. So the next thing that we kind of discovered, not that it was a major mystery really to me, but it was something that I hadn't really given a great deal of thought to, is as the foot of the mast comes up, obviously the length of the stays need to extend to accommodate that. I had the rigging replaced about 18 months ago. The riggers did a fantastic job. What I discovered is that the threads on the chain plates down here, or on the turnbuckles, I don't know if we can get there. Right. So there wasn't really enough thread there to accommodate the extension that's going to be required when this part here comes up, and I'm estimating, I reckon around about 20 millimeters that's got to come up, so we need, you know, similar sort of thread length on the swages there. So I've had to get some special extensions for the chain plates brought in, and that's why it's taken so long. So I don't know if you can see at the bottom there, that one's got the extension on it. This one at this point in time doesn't have the extension on it, so I've got that one there to do. And I've got that lower aft one there to do as well. The others up forward, they've all now got that extender on it. If we step outside the boat, so you can see here the extension toggle that's on the bottom of that. So no toggle, toggle, and as you can see the thread there, there's not an awful lot to play with, whereas with the toggle on here we've actually got a little bit more thread to play with. Certainly on this forward one here there's quite a lot more thread to work with. I've also had to extend the shroud on the forestay, so we've got plenty of adjustment there, and I do have an adjustable backstay anyway, so we didn't really need to do anything there. So now it's a case of just putting those toggles onto the two aft lowers. Everything's all tensioned up as per, with compression post, adjustable compression post in place before we start jacking that up, and I just wanted to make sure that all of those stays are secure before I start loosening things off and jacking up the ceiling to see whether my template is going to work. And of course, once I've established that the template is going to fit, then I've got to reverse it all again to remove that template, take it away to get that fabricated. So yeah, without further ado, let's get those two lower afts finalised, and we'll come back to you again shortly. Hey everybody, filming at home at the moment. There's been again quite a long time between last video takes. So we took the template that I'd made up, which you've seen on the boat and in place, and had that quoted up by a stainless steel fabricator. And after I picked myself up off the floor, I had to come up with a different idea, because the cost was, it was $2,500 for stainless steel, even in just 8mm stainless steel plate. So that wasn't going to work for me, I'm afraid. So I got in touch with a shipwright friend of mine, and he came up with an idea. We basically replicated the template that I made, but it's been made out of aramid, which is a Kevlar fibre, and it's what's used for bulletproof vests. It's tough as nails. So this is probably looking quite familiar, very much like the template. A little bit of a change with the radius in here, but we've still got our pieces through here for additional support. Yeah, I've already started spraying it up, but I don't know whether you can see the aramid fibres. They tend to be a little bit, so we can get that to work for you. Yeah, they tend to be a little bit furry. They don't sand down real smooth. But look, I mean, at the end of the day, that doesn't really bother me a great deal. So anyway, I'm going to throw another coat of paint on this. And it should be just about my last coat of paint. Just finished doing that, and we've got a little visitor on and show you. This is a pair of king parrots that we have come visit us pretty much every day, actually. We've got a male and a female. They mate for life, apparently. And we've got some sunflower seeds and a few other wild bird seeds up in that feeder tray. Right, time to finish this project. just found a small problem that I'm going to have to fix after we've finished off here. I don't know if you can see here, but I had this put up in place with a couple of vices holding it, just so I could sort of observe and get the feel for it. And I used some felt. Where is it? I used some felt to go onto these, like so, just to protect the paint, but made a mistake because felt is a little bit furry, and it actually got fairly stuck on there, and I've used a bit of acetone to try and remove it, and of course acetone has removed the paint as well. It's an enamel spray, which you might have seen me doing in the previous part. So yeah, oops, minor stuff up, but this has gone on long enough. It's time to get this thing in place so I can get this compression post out of the way, tension up the rig again, and I'll touch that up with another bit of paint at a later stage. So let's get on with this. Yeah, you might notice I've actually also put a little bit of foam padding on there, just to sort of prevent any squeaking noises, if there's any movement from the rig. Just make sure we've got that correctly positioned. Also, I've noticed that I've covered up the holes at the bottom here, just to keep the spacing up here to get these first holes drilled, so I've got enough room for the drill. And I also have another new tool that I bought, which is this little drill block. Because I want to make sure that the hole that I drill from here through to the other side is perfectly aligned. Doing it with a hand drill, there's a fair chance that you could, you know, go out of alignment, go left, up, down, anywhere but straight. So I've also got to put this into place in the right position. We're putting some 10mm bolts through there, and I've only got one shot at it, so I better not stuff this up. If I do, don't know.